live in about maybe 10 seconds. Okay. All right, we are live. Welcome to our live. This is Sunday, September 12th. Had me a great weekend. Looking forward to this upcoming week. I'm actually looking forward to the end of the month. It's my son's birthday coming up, and I don't really celebrate birthdays too much, but I'm going to enjoy my son's birthday. It's not every day I get up and celebrate many things, but I'm going to enjoy this one coming up at the end of the month. So I will be putting in some work, take my son on a little trip and enjoy his birthday. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to the next couple of weeks. So, Mr. Allen, are you ready?
Yes, as you know, I will be brief tonight.
Okay, me too.
All right, we'll all be brief.
Yep.
Just wanted to
we wear boxers. We wear boxers. We don't wear briefs anymore.
I still wear briefs, man. I don't know about you.
You buddy. Gosh, hey, that was a jokey joke. So time to get serious now.
I just wanted to run a few things. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but just wanted to put a few things on everyone's radar. The crypto Cardano. I'm not sure how many of our listener or viewers are bought into this coin or still watching the coin, but as of today, they did start implementing smart contracts as of today. With Cardano, one of the things they've been pushing is they have cheaper gas fees than Ethereum. Basically, right now we have a big wave. I'm pretty sure everyone sees it going on. Everything is NFTs. Everyone's talking about NFTs. So anytime you go on a blockchain to mint an NFT, you have to pay what you call a gas fee. So some people are posting on Twitter or social media the gas fees they're paying on like Ethereum. And, these gas fees could be $1,500, $500. It all depends on, what happens while you're minting this NFT. So Cardano is pushing the fact that they have cheaper gas fees. So right now, I did check it. It's at $2.55 with a market cap of 81.5 billion. Some people have price targets of Cardano going as high as $500. That's just the beginning. Again, I'm just putting this on you guys' radar. I'm pretty sure we talked about it already, but if you guys do a chart analysis on Ethereum and see where this thing started, I believe in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not looking at the chart, but a few days ago, I looked at the chart just to show you how crazy these cryptos can go. In 2017, if I'm not mistaken, Ethereum was about $10. If you look at what it's at right now, I didn't check it, but I know the other day it was teetering around $4,000. So that just goes to show you how important it is to get in early. And basically, Cardano is basically doing, aiming to do a lot what Ethereum does without the flaws. As far as another update, Dogecoin, I know recently they released a version 1.14.4. So although we see the coin trading sideways and not really doing anything, just know that developers are working in the background. Basically with this update, it's going to enable fee reductions. It's also going to improve synchronization speed, and it also is going to make it's also going to improve the ability to import your private keys. So again, I still believe in Dogecoin. For anybody who doubted, I know it's around 25 cents. It's been teetering around between 25 cents to 35 cents since last week. And what I've noticed is Dogecoin is just like the rest of the major cryptos has actually been mimicking Bitcoin. When Bitcoin is at 45,000, Dogecoin is at 25,000. When Bitcoin goes to 46,000, Dogecoin is at 26 cents. So it's actually been mimicking it and going up and down with Bitcoin. I don't know if you've been paying attention to that, Savon.
Not the exact numbers that you're saying, but yes, definitely I've been paying attention to it because it was at when Bitcoin went up to its high lately. I think Dogecoin was about 31, somewhere in there. And then when Bitcoin dropped back, it dropped way back to like 23, I believe. Not sure if it touched 22, but yeah, I've been watching that. It's been doing the same. Like
and also with Dogecoin, they're working on a bridge to connect Dogecoin and Ethereum. So there's a lot of updates happening in the background, although we see the coin not really doing much, but there's a lot of stuff happening in the background. And how I know, if you follow the developers, they normally release the updates on Twitter. Again, social media can be a deterrence, but it also can be a tool if you use it the right way.
Well, I mean, it's like anything in life. It's like if you eat too much food, you can get fat. But if you eat a lot of food and you don't exercise, you ain't gonna get fat. So, yeah.
Definitely. What else? What else? Any other coins you've been looking into, Savant?
Well, not so much looking into, but continue to invest in. I don't pay too much attention to new coins. I'm very big on, who's in the top 10 or top 20, who's being talked about. And if there's any coin that's not in the top 10 or top 20 that I bought it a while back, because as you know, you got to check the use case of these coins. And once I figure what they're doing, I invest in them, at the ground level, So nothing new, just same old coins that I've been investing in. And like you mentioned, Dogecoin, I've had that for a while now. And like you said, I'm just holding it. You just got to hold it no matter what it's doing and continue to invest more and more in it. But I don't really invest much into the first amount of Dogecoin I bought because I bought that under a penny. So I just leave it because it doesn't make sense for me right now to average up in that account. So I just buy Dogecoin in other accounts. I sold it in one account, but there's quite a few coins that I continue to invest in, but they're old. They're nothing too new. I do have my eyes and ears open for any new coins that come to me, but I'm definitely a believer in the ones that I researched already. And
how do you feel about Shiba Inu?
Not big on it, to be honest, but I'm in it. I'm in it just because you never know, but I'm not big in it. I'm not going all in on Shiba because I kind of feel like because of Dogecoin, I kind of feel like that came about, for that reason. It's like I'm not falling into it, but doesn't mean that I'm not putting some money in it, which I did, and I'm comfortable with what I put in it just in case. But, I just have a belief that that came to be because of what Dogecoin is doing. It's a little deterrence from Dogecoin. I'm not gonna let that detour me from my Doge. Same with Cardano. I'm a firm believer in competition is great, but Cardano now, like you said, with the smart contracts, Ethereum been that way. So I've been investing in Ethereum, and Ethereum moves better than Bitcoin, and Ethereum has really produced really, really high gain from I got it when it was in the low, 200s, 100 and something, 200, 300 and something, all the way till it hit 600 and something. I've been investing in Ethereum, so nothing has gained more than Ethereum, not even Cardano. So Cardano has definitely more room to grow, but currently, Ethereum to me is a better bet, but I have both and I have a good amount in both. So if I have a good amount in both, I can tell you right now, I'm benefit a heck of a lot more in Ethereum than Cardano. But at the end of the day, both of them are great to have, because it's competition. In any business, you should have competition, but nothing is outdoing Ethereum right now, from what I can see. Right now, I know Solana is definitely running up and down.
I was just about to bring that one up.
Yeah. So those are the things that I pay attention to, but definitely Ethereum. I've been singing the Moderna for as far as stocks, and I've been singing Ethereum. When we started this group, if you go back and look, I mentioned Moderna and I mentioned buy Ethereum. So those are the top two. From crypto to stocks, those are the top two that I talk about the most, or that I believe in the most. Outside of investing in XRP, which is, my biggest investment. I don't speak too much about it, but I believe in that one also. As much as Ethereum has made for me, I'm still higher on XRP. That's my highest, even though Ethereum is my best investment right now. I can say I have more in XRP, and it hasn't done what Ethereum is doing because I'm a firm believer in XRP.
Okay, but you got into XRP early, correct?
Yes.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah. Yep.
There was another stock I wanted to bring up. I know me and Savon talked about it earlier. It has to do with payment services. It's a company called Affirm. They struck a deal with Amazon recently. It's basically a buy now, pay later. I'm pretty bullish on this stock. I believe last month this stock was a little bit under $80, and suddenly it just skyrocketed to $123. I believe this stock has more room to run. If it, some of these tickers may be too expensive when you look at $123 a share. I believe Affirm is partnered with another company called Catapult. The ticker symbol is KPLT. Me and Savon discussed it previously. Basically, anytime someone applies for to purchase a big expensive item, say a Peloton bike on Amazon's website, a lot of people don't have $2,800 right then and there. They want to buy now, pay later. So Affirm is striking a deal with Amazon to facilitate that financing for them. And I'm not too certain about this as far as the Catapult part, but as far as Catapult, where they come in is if the customer applies to get financing on Amazon through Affirm and they get denied, they can apply for secondary financing through the company called Catapult. So Catapult is about $6.45 a share now. So again, I just wanted to put this on you guys' radar, because if Affirm can go up to that amount, Catapult definitely has the ability to reach those heights as well. And right now, it's still kind of early. It's only $6.45. Again, I just wanted to put that on you guys' radar. And I know I had to call Savon earlier this week to tell him. He told me about a stock a few months ago. It's called SPRT. And this is just a quick scenario, just to educate you guys, to let you know we never know when a stock is going to go crazy, right? So SPRT, I believe, Savon, I think you told me about it when it was a little bit under $1. I took profit and I sold this stock at $9. I said, okay, let me take a few $100s profit. And that was 2 weeks prior. 2 weeks later, this stock went from $9 to, I think it went to $59. I was kicking myself in the butt. I had to call Savon and tell him about that, because I'm not going to tell you how many shares I had, but I could have made a good return, and I lost the chance to make that good return. Why? Because I sold a little bit too early. I was swinging the play. I meant to go back into the play. I forgot. And the only reason I knew the stock went crazy is because I kept one share. I sold everything but one share, just so I can have a reminder for me to buy back in. But it was too late, because again, I sold at $9, and it went from $9 to, within a week, it went from $9 to $59. So just let that sink in. Again, I'm not here to act like I'm perfect or I'm a financial advisor. I do make mistakes as well. But again, I just wanted to bring that up. You guys could take a look at the ticker symbol yourself, just to see what I'm explaining. Again, it's S is in Sam, P is in Paul, R is in Ralph, T is in Tom.
Yeah, definitely. And, to add to what you just said about SPRT, it happens, and it happens to me as well. And I can share why it happens to me. You mentioned that you try to keep one share, to remind you that you need to go back in and buy, and a lot of times that happens when, there's just so many stocks out there. There's so many opportunities out there, and sometimes we have to really, really weigh our options, especially if there's companies out there with similarities, for instance, Ethereum and Cardano. One may have to choose which one they want to invest in, and find a different sector after that, so that way, you get in and you're really diverse in different sectors, rather than buying, in the same sector. Just choose the company that you believe in. It could be a high price stock or it could be a low price stock. I'll give an example of BBKCF, compared to Coinbase. I'm into BBKCF because, currently it's an OTC stock, and my return on investment is going to be a heck of a lot more than me investing in Coinbase, that's already popular. So, we may have to make choices of which stock in the same sector that, we're going to invest in, and you probably won't miss out so much on, a lot of news that's out there on different companies, stocks, and it just caused like a lot of, confusion and wanting to invest in as many things as possible. May have to start breaking it down and just, choose one or two stocks in different sectors. That way, you're diverse, and you just go from there. I spent a lot of time putting in a lot of shares and a lot of coins. I take pride in that. I just sit there and I say, you know what, I need more BBKCF. You know what, today I need more SANP, and I move on to something else. Oh, I need more Cardano. Oh, I need more Ethereum. And then I move on from that. I need more IDEX, and so on and so on, and you just keep doing it like that. And guess what? You're going to miss something. Something is going to run up, but I'm a firm believer in the stocks that I have. They're going to run up. And speaking of running up, before I say that, it's just not the time yet for it to run up. You just got to be patient. But, probably shouldn't watch other stocks run up, because the ones that you hold and believe in, they going to run up. They just haven't ran up yet, But to jump off of that and go in another direction of running up. Another thing that I do, I'm sharing it, what I do. Don't have to do this, but this is what I do. The same way I buy shares in companies, I might buy 10 shares, 20 shares, 100 shares, 200 shares, is the same way I buy options. I wasn't into options that much before, and I started doing options a little bit more now, because I feel like I'm well invested. So I start taking a little bit more of a risk, and what I've been doing is buying contracts the same way that I would buy shares. And I give an example. If you have your favorite stock that you believe in and you believe it's going to go up at some point, I buy contracts in it every month. You know, every chance I get that it offers it within that month, I'm going to buy it. If I don't win that contract, I buy it again. It's no different than people working hard to go play lotto and you don't hit, but you keep playing. You buying the shares. Why? Because you want, the more shares you have, the more profit you're going to make. The more you put in, the more you gain. So it's the same thing. The more contracts you have, the bigger the gain. So do I want one contract? Do I want two? Do I want three? I want to keep it going. you know. So you add contracts like you add shares, and you find the cheapest contracts you can find, and you just take your opportunity like that. That's what I do, as a matter of fact. But again, I'm sharing it because that's what I do. I'm not a financial advisor. You invest at your own risk, but I'm just sharing that's what I do because I'm a firm believer in never give up, never quit. If you're down 10, playing, I do basketball. I use basketball analogy. If you're down 10 points and you want to come back, you have to hit 2 3-pointers. Now you're down 4. Now you have to come with another strategy. How do I stop the team so I can be down 2? How do I stop them again so I can tie the game or go ahead? And that's what you have to do. But if you go into things thinking because you lost that game, and you go into the next game, you're going to be defeated as well, or you may not even play that game. But life is a game. You got to play it, and that's what I do. I live and learn from losses, and I live and learn from wins as well. So just sharing that I consistently buy contracts the same way I consistently buy stocks and the same way I consistently buy crypto. And I find the best price options. That way I'm not overspending, and that way I can buy more contracts. Then I give an example, like I won't buy a contract for $100. I look for a contract that's $5, $20, somewhere in that range. That way I can buy 2, 3, 4, as many as I want, for that month. And if that stock goes up for that month, then I hit my mark. If it doesn't, I do it again. And I do it again until it hits. I'm okay with that. But again, don't follow me. I'm just sharing it. You invest at your own risk and you do it the way you want to do it. That's it. Anything to say towards that, Alan?
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Investing definitely comes with wins and it definitely comes with losses. You just have to learn the balance in between.
Yeah. And we learn from each other. We learn a lot from each other because we speak often, and a lot of times I'm listening to you. I wasn't as risky, with options until, we talk on it a lot. And I sometimes bend, because of stuff that we talk about, because I will risk, but I'm more of a safe risker. I will, in other words, if I take 10 shots, I'm trying to make all 10. They may not go in, but I believe they're going to go in. The person rooting against me, they want me to miss. But in my head, you can want me to miss all you want. I'm going to make sure my shots you ain't going to play no defense on me and make me lean back to shoot. I'm going to do everything in my power to knock you off your game so I can have a clear shot as if I'm shooting a free throw as if nobody guarding me. So I'm a person that wants to get rid of the defender, knock him off his back, knock him on his butt. So I have a clear shot. I take 10 shots like that rather than anybody else forcing me into a fadeaway, a shot that you can block, a shot that you can make me have to make an adjustment. I don't do that. So I'm more of a safe player. I'm a dude that will take 10 shots and score 20 points. I'm not the dude that's going to take 30 shots to score 20. So, with you, Alan, you kind of opened me up a little bit to say, okay, I take 10 shots and I'm trying to make all 10. But now I say, okay, you're going to take 15 shots and you may miss some, but don't let that detour you from, continuing to take chances more than you would normally take. So in other words, if I'm used to taking 10 shots and I want to hit all 10, it makes me lose less. It makes me miss less. But at the end of the day, listening to someone like you, Alan, I may say, hey, come out of your comfort zone. Because a lot of times, instead of taking 10 shots to score 20, you could literally take 15 to score 30, but you might miss a little bit more, but you got to take opportunities. Got to come outside your box a little bit. So you kind of helped me to, I'm the dude that want to make every shot, but I learned that you still take more opportunities because you may hit and you may not. So you actually, our talks, you actually let me come out my little box that I've been in for a little bit, so I'm taking a lot more chances than I did before.
Definitely. If we don't take any risk at all, then you won't know what's on the other side. That's how I see it.
Yep. Yes, sir. So more to the story, we have the group. We may need to talk a little bit more because as I just explained, me and Alan talk often, and I think it definitely helps me. And I believe we're helping each other. He meant you come on the YouTube quite a few times and mention stocks that I told you about. I think you should be rich by now, Alan.
I should be, right?
Because some of those stocks that you say that I mentioned to you, man, they kind of doing their thing, Alan. They've been doing their thing for a while, man. So I think you should be rich, man, right now. Are you holding out?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
I said, since we've been on the YouTube, man, you've been coming on and saying a lot of stocks that I mentioned to you that ran up and really ran up. So I'm saying you must be rich now. Are you holding out on us?
No, not yet. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal, financial freedom.
Funny. You say, are you holding out? You should be asking me, am I holding out?
I think you holding out.
Well, guess what? I'm not telling my secret. Oh, Lord. You say you think I'm holding out, huh?
Definitely.
Hey, man. We sharing. Sharing is caring. So, I think some of our listeners holding out too. Yep. But yeah, man, we help each other, and that's a good thing. Hey, Will, we haven't heard from you for a while, man. Are you available to say a few words, or you're muted tonight?
Yeah, I'm good. How y'all doing?
We good, Will. Been a while.
Yeah, a lot of stuff been going on. I've been home probably about almost a month now. About 3 weeks I've been home. So just trying to get back into the roll of things, and I ain't really been buying too much stuff. I just been nothing new. I just been adding on to what I already have.
Mm-hmm.
That's about pretty much it. Just I have invested more into Ethereum because I seen how it's bouncing back up. So yeah. I have did that, and I bought some more Cardano. I bought some more SHIB, and then I think I bought maybe another $300, I think it was, in Dogecoin. But Dogecoin just keep playing around with me.
It's like Alan said, though, man.
It go up to 30 some cent, then it dropped down to 19 cent, then it just, you never know.
Well, it's
That's
like
true.
Alan said, you probably wasn't on when Alan was mentioning, so I'll let Alan probably just repeat a little bit of what he said. Maybe you didn't hear him.
Well, you mean about the developments? Is that what you're referring to, Sivan?
No, about it mimicking Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's mimicking Bitcoin since last. If you look at the patterns for Bitcoin and Dogecoin, they were basically mimicking each other, cent for cent. Well, when it comes to Bitcoin, it's dollar for dollar, I guess. But as I mentioned, Dogecoin, I would watch Dogecoin go to, like, say 35 cents. Bitcoin would be at 45,000. Bitcoin would drop to 43 cents and Dogecoin would be at 33 cents. I was literally watching both of them move at the same time in synchronization. I was like, they were basically mimicking each other. So I'm not sure what's happening with Dogecoin, but I do know, as I mentioned before, the developers are working on things in the background. So I'm not sure what's happening, but I wouldn't discount it,
Right.
because if again, what are some of these YouTubers and financial guys say? Anytime you in doubt, you need to zoom out. And I always said to myself, what do they mean by that? What they mean by that is you can't look at the day-to-day fluctuations. Sometimes, we're like, I'm not going to check my phone. And we're checking our phone so much, because we keep checking our phone. And we're like, man, can I quit my job yet? Can I call my boss and,
Right.
tell him I'm out of here, But if you look at the history on just Ethereum or Bitcoin, I mean, just look how much times it bounced. And every time it went down, someone said negative things about it. Bitcoin was $1. People said it's not doing nothing. Then Bitcoin jumped to $5. People were like, okay, it's okay. Let me buy a pizza with it. The Bitcoin went to $15. Everyone said, okay, it's doing good. Then it dropped down again. And people's like, see, I told you so. And then cryptocurrency is almost like, how can I use a good analogy? It just sneaks up on you. You just never know. It just keeps bouncing. And I think the same things happen with Dogecoin. Just look at the chart for Ethereum before Ethereum went crazy. So look at it. Look what Ethereum was in 2017. And look how many times it pulled back and bounced. And that's by design, so people can sell. I don't know why it's happening or who has the majority of, the coins for that particular a coin, but it pulls back. It's almost like they're trying to get people to sell on purpose, And I find the same thing with stocks too. If you look at the news charts on or the news feed on your whatever stock platform you use, you notice when all these attorneys post, hey, we want to represent you in a lawsuit. We have a class action lawsuit. I'm like, why are they doing this? It's almost like a deterrent, And I think that's what's happening with cryptocurrency as well.
I'll add this in there, Alan, to show you that everything is under control, and it is controlled. If I'm playing a basketball game against you, Alan, and your team is up by 10 points, and I see, all right, you playing a certain way, and you're controlling the game a certain way. Now I come in and I say, and while I'm paying attention, and I say, you know what? I see what Alan is doing. Okay, he's using that against us. If you could do that in sports, you best believe that that's being happening on the stock market. When we work in our regular jobs and we're putting in our 401k and like that, we have to know that we on the losing end most of the time, consumers. Why? Because we impulse shoppers. We don't think. A lot of us don't think we want what we want right now. The people who strategizing against us are the ones that's into the stock market deep. So if we don't get deep, we don't become like those people. So of course, of course, these things that we think are happening, it happened in sports. If I don't come with a strategy, I'm not going to get you. I'm not going to beat you. So they strategizing, man. It's already built, man. It's a system that was built. The human beings, we're built a certain way. So the way we're built, it's attacked. Majority well, all humans are built a certain way. And some of us are able to, do better than some because, we strategize, and they know I mean, we know human traits, man.
I'll
Alan,
give you a I'll give you a perfect example. When I look at the chart on Ethereum, I may not be pronouncing this right.
just
If you
say,
look
just
at
say ether. Just say
Ether, yeah, I'm gonna just stick to Ether. Um, if you look at the chart, just put all. If you're looking, I'm looking at it on Coinbase. If you go back to August 19th, 2015, right? It was $1.25. Just let that sink in. And right now, it almost touched what it recently almost touched $4,000. So it was $1.25 in August 19th, 2015. And then if you zoom out a few months later, it dropped down December 1st on 2015 to 87 cents. So it
Wait, hold
kept
on.
it kept bouncing.
Wait, hold on. You're talking about ether, right?
I'm talking about Ether.
All right. Repeat those numbers again. On August 19th.
Okay. Let me go back because you have to click on the actual chart. If you click all, I'm using Coinbase. I'm using Coinbase charts. If you go back to August, let me see, where was it? Bear with me here. If you go to August 19th, let me see. August 19th, Ether was.
August 19th of this year?
No, I'm talking about 2015. I'm just using an
Okay.
example.
All right.
Because,
No, I wanted to hear the year. So that's why I've said that.
Yeah. If we look at August 12th, 2015, right, several years ago, it was $1.22. And if you move forward to November, sorry, not even November, August, September, it started dropping. So keep in mind, it was $1 and change. It started dropping. In October 20th, 2015, it went down to 43 cents. So I want you to keep this in mind when you look at a coin like Doge, right? It's in the beginning for Doge. Obviously, this is several years ago, and they play on our patience. So you have to look, if you take the year 2015, a lot of us, we were not thinking about Ether, right? You look at 2015 till now, 2021, for this coin that was 43 cents on October 20th, 2015, for it to almost touch $4,000, that takes patience. So I think Doge, again, is doing the same thing. I believe, and I'm not 100% sure, I'm not a fortune teller, but I believe they're working on the use cases. They're working on the use cases right now for Doge because someone said something. I was listening to them because I know you got a few South American countries running. What was it? Was it Ecuador? What country was it? El Salvador? They made Bitcoin their official cryptocurrency or their official currency. But I thought to myself, why would people want to spend something that's depreciating in value? You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. But if you look at Ether and just see that it was 43 cents in 2015 and to almost touch $4,000. And this is just me looking at 2015 till now. If you go throughout the years, it kept pulling back. Basically what Savon mentioned to me, and I've heard this before, it's going to set a new high. For Dogecoin, I believe the all-time high was, I'm not looking at it, I believe it was 73 cents, if I'm not mistaken. It was
I think it
between
was around about 73 cents. Yeah.
correct, 73 to 74 cents. So it was just scratching the surface. So I believe, and again, this is not financial advice. I'm not going to keep mentioning it, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I believe it's going to go past that because it has to set a new all-time high. Everyone keeps talking about $1. It's going to pass $1 is just a surface.
Right.
It's going to pass $1.
Also, we have to understand, I always say that the world turns. And if you had these coins back in 2015 and earlier, that was in the cents, and you have it all over again, we shouldn't just get caught up on the high price coins or stocks. And that's what, you know, that's why I said, human beings, we're built a certain way. We keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over, most of us do. And we're missing opportunities over and over and over, right in front of our face every week. It's just a matter of which one's gonna go up. But at the end of the day, that's where diversity comes in. Because look at the gains that's happening. Even when the coins go up and down. Look, last Tuesday, when the coins dropped down, almost dropped through the bottom, like it dropped. Now take one good look at that and think that's not an opportunity to buy, and it's been going back up since. So look at the opportunity that they're using to gain money. There's mass adoption going on. So while there's mass adoption going on, look at the market, how it moves. That means the people with the big money are buying and selling. That's what they're doing.
Right.
And that means that the opportunity is there every single day. Look at what crypto is doing on a daily basis. It's an opportunity to turn $1 into $5. The bank don't give you that opportunity. It's on the market. I even go as far as say right now, I'm going to use SOS, for example. I'm no financial advisor, but I'm going to go into it right now. And if me, the little person, can say this, you tell me, but I'm going to go into it right now and look at it. Okay, so SOL 164 right now. And it just
SOS.
went
You
SOL.
meant to
Solana.
say S Solana or SOS?
No, SOL, Solana.
Okay, SOL, Solana.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I got one share of that
Yeah, so I'm looking at it right now. Okay.
on Coinbase.
Yeah, and it's 163. Now, let's say you buy it now and it goes to 180. That's an opportunity to make money. You're not losing, even if you bought it and sell it. Even if you just said, let me put $1,000 in that and it just goes up 20%, you're good. It's been doing that. And all you have to do is come out of it and go find another coin. You ain't even got to keep trading the same thing. Again, I'm no financial advisor, but just look at what's happening. They are basically making money before it gets anywhere. Look at Bitcoin. Look at where Bitcoin was at and is at now. Why did it come down? For a buying opportunity, for it to go up, to sell, and they're going to drop down again for another buying opportunity. Hey, man, it's right in front of us, happening in front of us. There's a major transfer of wealth happening, and lots of people is just sidetracked and not doing what they're seeing happening. They're not doing it. Basically, just do what you see happening. My Uphold account, I'm doing just that. Alan, you opened up my eyes to that. There's a lot of stocks that I'm holding because they're not here yet, and they're not running up currently because it's long-term investments. But there's crypto and some stocks that's literally going crazy. I'll even give you a better one. Moderna and Pfizer is like cryptocurrency. If you pay attention.
Yeah, right now it is. Yep.
Yes, it's like cryptocurrency. You can make money from the stock, from the freaking vaccine. I can go into tomorrow winning or losing, and I can guarantee you that I'm going to win. It's positive thinking because of what I see happening. The Moderna and Pfizer is like cryptocurrency right now. They volatile like crazy.
Yeah, especially with that booster shot's about to come out too.
Yeah, they volatile. That's a buying opportunity. So we don't think that they out there using the vaccine to make money. Think about it. It's right in front of our eyes, man. I'm no financial advisor, but I'm saying for myself, I done took a couple trips, and let me tell you, I ain't used my money. Money. Thanks to Moderna. That's all I gotta say. I've been on a couple trips, couple times, and Alan, I wasn't doing this before you. I was buying and holding, and a couple times I'll say this, I went to Jamaica on Dogecoin. Thank you, and it only moved from 20 cents to 30 something cents. Yep.
So what do you guys think about what's going on with Shiba?
I mentioned what I thought, so I'll let Alan go.
Well, to be honest, I don't mean this as an offense to anybody who believes in Shiba. I have Shiba, I hold it, and I must say that, up front. But I look at Shiba, to be honest, and I mentioned this to Savannah, I look at it like a scratch-off ticket. It's either it's gonna make you rich or you're gonna lose everything. But the risk with Shiba is very low because you're in early. It's not
Right.
even 1 cent yet. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm putting
Right.
some pocket change into Shiba, I actually keep Shiba Inu in 2 different trading platforms because they just added Shiba Inu to Webull. And they sent me they sent me an email and said they want me to beta test it. So I actually got to buy Shiba Inu through Webull before it went live. So I actually have Shiba Inu in Webull, and I also have it in crypto.com.
And I know
So
3 days ago, Webull sent out a thing. If you get somebody to sign up under Webull, they give you and that person $5. So you can do it as many times as you want to.
yeah, okay. And I said this, and again, I'm just gonna bring it up. And I know Savon, probably looks at it slightly differently. But when it comes to buying cryptocurrency through Webull and Robinhood, I will buy it. I'm not saying I'm not, because I do own it. I'll be a hypocrite if I said I do not buy through those apps. But I prefer to buy it through apps that have wallets like crypto.com or Coinbase.
Right.
Why? Because you can transfer it to your wallet and you hold the private keys. Webull and Robinhood, those are called pay-to-order flow platforms, right? I'm not saying you don't really own the coin, but you cannot transfer it to a wallet. Okay? So I have no issue with Webull or Robinhood. I still actively buy through them. But again, I'm just mentioning this because I'm more comfortable buying my crypto through a platform that actually has a wallet.
Right.
And I'm not deterring anyone from buying from Robinhood because I still do it. Again, I'm not a hypocrite. But again, I'm putting the bulk of my cryptocurrency in other platforms that actually have wallets so I can have more control.
Right.
And I'm not down in Robinhood. Go ahead.
I'll say Coinbase is the number one. So Coinbase is where it's at. Most of my crypto is in Coinbase. I started with Uphold when they stopped trading XRP. Uphold was one of the exchange that had Coinbase. So basically I added more crypto to my Uphold account because Uphold is the only one that have XRP. So thank goodness.
I got Uphold account myself too.
Yeah, thank goodness for Uphold.
I have Uphold as well. And by the way, I meant to mention Coinbase may be getting ready to add Shiba Inu, just so you know, because if you follow them on Twitter, they already started rolling out Shiba Inu on Coinbase Pro.
Oh,
Okay,
so you gotta have Coinbase Pro to get it.
correct. But that's just the beginning, because remember, they did the same thing with Doge. They added Doge to Coinbase Pro before they added it to the regular Coinbase. You understand? So
Right.
again, to answer your question on Shiba Inu, I don't feel horrible about it. I don't feel great about it. I just look at it like, personally, it's a scratch off ticket. It's gonna go or it's gonna go to it's gonna go up or it's gonna go to zero. So it's either gonna make me rich or make me say, you know what, at least I, put it in. You never know.
Right.
Just look at Doge. They was looking at Doge like a joke. So imagine if you bought Doge under a penny and you had put 10 grand in there. You'd probably be living good right now, really good. Because if you do the math, what was Dogecoin before it even hit a penny? And if you were to put $5,000 to $10,000 in there, you'd have several $1 million right now. So you never know. Everyone kept saying Dogecoin was a joke. So again, you never know. And if you buy Shiba Inu, what's the worst? You're gonna lose a few hundred bucks.
That's why I got it, and I don't even look at it. I don't even care what Shiba Inu do. I just want to wake up one day and hear that, like you said, win it. But I don't.
We spend more money on gas and groceries when you think about it. So.
Yep.
Right.
I'm not, like you said, no wins or losses for me with Shiba Inu. I'm good on that, but I know I just feel like it's a joke. Like they said, Dogecoin was created as a joke. I feel like Shiba Inu is a joke. Now, if the joke makes us rich, fine. But currently, it's a joke because when they tell me that Dogecoin is a joke, I'm whoever says Dogecoin is a joke and whatever narrative they want to spin and whatever writing they want to put on the internet or put out there as facts that Dogecoin was created as a joke. Well, guess what? I'm not buying it. I don't care if it's so. I don't care if it's a factual information that we read. I'm not buying it because when Dogecoin goes to $5 and I've been holding it under a penny, the joke's on everybody who thought it was a joke. And if they meant it as a joke, I ain't playing. Because I remember when I saw Dogecoin on Coinbase, I mean not Coinbase, on Robinhood, I looked at that thing. Why? Because I bought Litecoin. And when I bought Litecoin, I checked the Litecoin family and Dogecoin was right there. So I don't care what nobody said. I connect the dots with Litecoin when I bought Litecoin. Okay, the same way I bought Ethereum, I was like, okay, let me check the Ethereum family. Ethereum Classic, and the list go on and on and on. And look at them. So guess what? If Litecoin runs, Dogecoin runs. There's a connection. The joke's on whoever wants to put that narrative out there. Go and check the Litecoin family and the Ethereum family and the Bitcoin family and connect the dots and tell me if it's a joke. It wasn't a joke when I invested in Litecoin and I invested in Dogecoin because I connect the two. That's a joke. That ain't no joke to me. I would have been rich right now if I would have stuck to my guns and put in more instead of what I got. And the joke would have been I don't care if I read it on Google. I don't care if the president of the United States came out and said, yes, it was created as a joke. The joke would have been on them because I would have been a millionaire.
Right.
Period. So I don't buy no narratives. You go to school, they tell you lies.
Yep.
They tell you lies in school. It's written in books and it's a lie. There's lies in books. Not believing that. Me and you, all of us can come out with a joke and we could tell everybody it's a joke. And behind closed door, it ain't no joke.
Correct.
Right.
And what I realized, guys and ladies, I realized that you can't help everybody. Because what I used to do is I used to be so excited about investing. I'm still excited about it. But as you tell people, they discourage you, say stuff, and you can't help everybody. That's what I realized. because you have to stay focused. You got to help people who want to help themselves, and that's what that's what tip I'm on right now with my life, because I'm not because so many people who got on this journey with investing, some of them are just they're gone. You don't see them. I'm like, hey, you seen this car? Yeah, no, but I'm not doing it. What I realized sometimes, just like Savon says, he could have been this, he could have been that, or could have X amount. That just goes to show you sometimes you have, when you believe in something, you have to believe in it and stick with it like a straight arrow, and don't let too many people deter you. Just like you asked me about sheep. Sheep sounds like a joke, but they actually have. I haven't done enough research on them yet, so I won't act like I did. But they're working on the ecosystem as well. You know, so it makes it. You know, I'm not with all that other stuff happening on social media where I'm like, oh, Shiba Inu is a Dogecoin killer. I don't care what you call it. I'm gonna invest in both of them. You know, whether one makes me rich or the other, I don't care. And that's how I look at investing. I don't get into all that battling. Well, this coin is better. And, this coin is a Dogecoin killer. It would do all that meme type stuff that you see online. I don't get into all of that stuff. You know, and that's why it's important that you stay focused. And that's why I mentioned to Savon that I use different tools to research. And I don't just go on social media or say Twitter just to follow people who say something. I follow CEOs, I follow developers because I want to know what's happening with my investments.
Alan, you're kind of going in and out a little.
Give me 1 second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we heard you when you said that, but then it went back down just now.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I think I was on Wi-Fi calls.
Okay.
My house has horrible reception.
Well, it was good. It was just started like, when you started talking, it started this time around. But it was good
I'm,
other times.
I actually stepped out for a minute because my house has bad reception, so should be better now.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, what were you saying?
No, basically, I was just saying that it's important to stick, just like you mentioned, Savon, and many times, it's important to stick to your guns, basically, as far as investment. You can't help everybody, you know, because a lot of people who started this journey, they just eventually drop out, or I believe crypto is the future. You know, a lot of people don't believe that. I actually have a Coinbase card. I don't know how many people listening who actually got a Coinbase card, loaded money on it, and use it every day and earn crypto. I actually do. So
Yeah, I got a Coinbase card too. After the hold was up.
definitely.
Yeah. Well, I got quite a few of them. Got a Stash card. I got a Robinhood card. I got a um Oxygen card. I got all kinds of cards, man, from those exchanges.
Savon, you got about 150 apps, huh?
I'm telling you, man. I'm happen all over the place, man. Yep, not hopping, happen.
Yeah, I think I only got about 5-6 apps. That's it.
Yeah. No, man, I got a bunch, man. I got to be able to trade.
Right.
Yes, sir. I'm playing no games, you know. I wanna, wake up one day and just know that I'm able to, fund my own program and, help kids. Kids are the future, and that's one of the goals that I have, is to be able to have a group of people that, come together and we all make it, and we all can give back to these kids, because I use sports to help children, and I would definitely like, to see these kids, be thankful that someone is there for them, or a group of people is there for them and their future.
Right.
It
Right.
takes money. Yeah, it takes money for these kids to get good education, to be part of a great sports organization. It takes money to even get people on board, with your mission and to carry it out. So, that's my goal here, is to build a good group of friends. When my car broke down in front of Alan's house, man, I saw, how he helped me. You know, he could have said, "Hey, man, I got to go back inside. I got to go to work." He took the time. And when I see people do things like that, I would consider him a good neighbor, because not everybody will stop and help you. And then when I was doing my delivery and I met you, Will, the same thing applies. I stopped and I spoke to you and we had a good conversation.
Right.
Mentioned the kids right away. So we want people in our lives that's gonna come together and be able to secure our future, but more important, the children's future. And I do this every day for that reason. When I'm dead and gone, I want people to remember, that this guy sacrificed to make changes for others. Not everybody can have a goal like that, but that's
Right.
literally my goal, is to be able to open doors, for the generation to come, because not saying I had my time, but I definitely want to create better opportunities, in this world for people that I see that struggle every day. It's not such an easy thing just getting up every day and have to wonder where you're going to get your next dollar to pay your mortgage, or to go get some food, or to not be educated enough to go and figure it out, or even
Yep.
most of all, to not understand the stock market, not understand what is there, to not understand what opportunities are there for you, that you can bust through the door only if you took time and study. We just need to get that back in people's head, especially the children, that no, sky's the limit if you just take the time, to see what the world has to offer. We can't keep pointing fingers. We know the system is built against us most of the time, but we got to make it go for us most of the time. We can't think it's
Right.
against us. We got to get out there. We got to read books. We can't stay out of the library or stay off the internet, or not the internet. We can't stay out of the library. We need to go into the library, and we can't get on the internet and go look for entertainment only. We got to get on the internet for research, and that's basically what I want to do, man. Use this opportunity that I have to build, solid people around, and to come together and pave the way for our children, and that's it. Children are the future, man. I was the future, and guess what? I got parents still. So in a way, I am still the future. I brought kids here as well, and I have to make sure they're okay,
Yep.
and you just mentioned off air that you had kids as well, that you just took in. You got to pave the way for them. So, that's what we're all doing here.
Right.
Sharing is caring, and whatever I know, I'm going to share it with you guys. And whatever you know, you share with me. And as I said, Alan has helped me a great deal to know, okay, what do you want to do? You want to hold on to that and wait till it go up, or you want to take advantage now of some of the things that's actually going up? And that's why I mentioned it. It's like you got to open up your brain sometimes, even when you have a drawback and you don't believe at first. And I'm a stubborn guy. I'm sure Alan sometimes like, man, Savon's so stubborn. He just haven't told me. But I know he probably thinking it.
Who, you? Nah, man, I don't think so.
I'm a smart guy, Alan. I'm sure you like, man, but that boy Savon, he knows some stuff, but he's so stubborn. Because sometimes I get off the phone with you and I'm like, well, hold on. Let me try what Alan said.
Right.
Well, that's why it's important to have a group. So, I mean, just like you have mentioned things to me too to help me with my investing. Because sometimes I may look at a stock and I'm like, I'm ready to sell, and you have to constantly, or you have reminded me that hey, this stock is good. It's a future. You believe in it. So just just make sure you keep that same belief with that stock.
Yep,
Because again, the stock market is about patience. What did Warren Buffett
definitely.
say? The stock market is a transfer of wealth from the patient, sorry, from the impatient to the patient.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what it's about.
Yeah, man. I do a good job at convincing people, man, to do what, I know, even though I don't know everything. Because I know. You know why I know? Because when you come to me and you say Lucid Motor, and you send me a couple of videos and say, look at this car. And I'm like, well, okay. To me, it's like me having a basketball player, coming to me and be like, yo, coach, I can't shoot. Can you teach me how to shoot? Then I teach that person how to shoot. And then all of a sudden they can shoot, and then they have a little slump and they get down on themselves and start not shooting. I'm not the guy for that. I'm gonna tell them shoot. I don't care if you miss 100 shots. You better gain your confidence back. So that's what that remind me of. I don't want to see nobody that I care about come to me on a hype, and then you come off of that hype. Unless you find some good factual information that's going to take you off that hype and you can explain that to me, I'm not going to let you jump ship. I'm going to try to talk you off that ledge.
Right. Yeah, which is only right.
Yep, exactly, because you come with conviction. Unless you can prove that you're not convicted like that and give me the facts, I'm not going to tell you to jump ship. I'm not going to tell you to sell not one share. I'm gonna tell you to go find some new money and put into the other thing that you believe in. Go find some new money. I don't care where you get. It ain't my money, but I'm gonna try to convince you about your money. All right,
Yep.
Alan.
Definitely.
I was probably like, man, Savon, I can't. I gotta sell that. I'm like, nope, don't sell it, man. Find something else, man. Find some money. Hey, Will, loan Alan some money. Nah.
Right.
Hey,
What you
vice
got to, that's
versa,
what you
man.
got to do.
Yeah, vice versa. You have that conviction, man. You got to stick with it, man. Like you said about Dogecoin, Will, you may feel like Dogecoin ain't doing nothing. Listen, man, just stay with it. If I have stocks that ain't doing nothing. If my son was on here right now, he'll tell you that my dad said, if it never go up in my lifetime and it never go up in your lifetime, son, make sure you keep it going in your son's lifetime, and so on and so on. Don't ever sell it. That's what I told him.
Yeah.
That's what I told him, man. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Remember, you said it, Alan. Ethereum was a 43 cents in 2015, and and then it was $1.22, and it dropped in August and dropped more in October. Oh, I wrote it all down. So
Yeah.
yes, sir.
They say when you in doubt, again, you got to zoom out. Just look at the history
Yep. So
and
you're good. So
look at the use case of the coin.
mhm.
Right.
You
And it's
know,
happening all over again.
obviously Doge doesn't have a specific use case yet, but I believe it's coming pretty soon based on what the developers are working on.
Yep. And you see, look at this $1.22 Ethereum. And the funny thing is, I've been looking at that in Coinbase years ago. Man, listen, I'm sitting there like, uh, I'm not buying that. Best believe I would say that. I'm not buying that. I don't know what that is. If I would have took time and researched what that is, I would have had some Ethereum from then, even though I'm doing good in Ethereum now. So you know what I do? I look at those digibytes, mhm, and I look at them Let's go V. Let me see. Let me
The
look.
vet, that vet.
Yeah, the
VeChain,
vet.
VeChain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
look
see.
at those things.
I got all of that on Uphold.
Hmm. Exactly. Like right now, I look and my account went down. Huh, buying opportunity. As a matter of fact, I was saying today, I'm like, man, it's up. And I'm looking, I'm like, mad that it's up. Where they do that at? I'm
Right.
mad that my account
Yeah,
is up.
because you want it to be down so you can buy more.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And we
Yep.
ain't talking about no chump change. So imagine that
Because
I'm sitting there.
when Ethereum went down like that, oh, best believe that's when I started buying.
Yeah.
And then just waited for the. I even bought some. Bitcoin. When Bitcoin dropped all the way down, I was like, forget it, man. This is my chance right now.
Hmm. Yep. Get it at its lowest. Well, not its lowest, but get it at the low. Because you didn't get it at its lowest, but
Right.
it's low now. It's going lower than it was. It was like 60,000. Like, man, it went to 29.
Right. Yep.
That's
Will,
crazy.
I want to ask you a question. How do you feel about NFTs?
See that's what I almost really don't understand is the NFTs. So is it like somebody selling something that's worth that, or because I know NFTs can be like pictures or other things, but I'm not. Me personally, I don't. I really ain't did enough research on it.
No, I'll say the same thing for myself too. I haven't done a full amount of research on NFTs because it's so vast. It's big, and NFTs have just scratched the surface.
But and NFTs are sky high too.
Correct, but it's important that we don't just look at just like say a picture. Like one of the biggest NFTs is those crypto punks, right? There
Right.
people are spending $1 million on some digital a picture,
Right.
pixelated. That's the word I'm looking for. Pixelated digital picture. I'm like, who the hell's gonna pay 50,000 or 200,000 for this? But people are
But
doing it.
they buying them. They
Yeah,
buying it though.
yeah. And recently you had Des Bryant, the football player. He bought an NFT. Steph Curry just bought a Gorilla NFT for
I
300,000.
I seen that on my news feed.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm still trying to understand it, to be honest. But I think they're just scratching the surface. The pictures is just one thing, but I think they're NFTs.
So
They're trying to create a whole experience. Like, say you
can
go
you
to,
resell them for even more?
yeah, you can resell them, but again, you can resell them or create your own and put them on. There's a website called OpenSea, right? Because
Okay.
again, I've been watching videos and doing a little bit of research on it. Like, say you want to create your own NFT, you have to go to
Right.
OpenSea, and I believe you have to link your wallet, then buy some Ethereum, and you have to create the NFT. Then you have to mint it. Again, I don't fully understand it, and I won't try to act like I do. But I did watch a
Right.
few videos on it on how to create your own NFT. So people are making money, but again, I think the pictures are just scratching the surface.
See,
They're
because I
gonna
didn't know what it was back when the very first NFT sold. And I was like, man, why would somebody buy that for that amount of money like that?
Yeah, but that's just a picture. They're gonna create an experience. Because remember, you had Damon Dash. He was a co-founder of Rockefeller
Yeah.
Records. He was
Rockefeller,
in the,
right.
correct. He was in a lawsuit with Jay-Z because he was trying to sell his. Don't quote me, but I think it's one.
He tried to sell the albums
No, he
for
didn't try to sell his.
NFTs.
No, he didn't try to sell the album. He tried to sell his 1/3 ownership in Rockefeller or something like that as an NFT.
Well,
And
it was almost like his masters. So it's his masters of his early music that he's trying to sell to them.
well, the early music was Jay-Z's first album, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Correct. He tried to sell his ownership because he started with them. He owns a portion of that album. So he tried to
Right.
sell his portion as an NFT. Then he got taken to court. And I don't know what happened with it, but I believe he won. The judge favored him or something like that. So he's still able to sell it and he has it on the auction. So NFT is it's just not pictures. It's more than that. Like they're talking about, like, say you buy a concert ticket, right, to your favorite music artist. You can buy NFTs of that concert ticket, and it's going to give you a different experience than the person sitting next to you who just bought a regular ticket. You understand?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's very big. It's very, like, I think big companies are taking notice. I think Budweiser.
And it really kind of started like towards the beginning of this year with them talking about really talking about them NFTs.
Yeah, the Budweiser just bought an NFT, and another big company, which is a big company that bought one, is Visa. Visa bought an NFT. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too sure about what's happening. I just wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on it. I don't know. What do you think, Savan?
Well, I've been into the NFT as soon as I heard it. Like I say, you got to get in at the ground. Get that VV app if you don't have it. Y'all got the VV app?
What's that?
Where you can buy the NFTs. The VV app. I've been had it, like, one of the first app I had on the phone for a long time now, man. So get that VV app. And I believe I mentioned it to you guys before. It's tough right now to buy anything, because it's more popular now.
Right.
It's tough to buy. It's tough to buy an NFT. But I have a few. When I first downloaded it, there was quite a few opportunities to buy a couple NFTs.
And you can be involved in NFTs through stocks as well. There's a ticker symbol. Again, this is a volatile because it's a penny stock. And I'm not telling you to get into it, but you can look at it. I do have some shares in this company. It's called SANP. So S is in Sam, A is in Apple, N is in Nancy, P is in Paul, right? What I like what this company is doing is they're working on something called XR NFTs. So these are basically virtual NFTs that move. They're interactive NFTs. So again, NFTs is so vast. They're just scratching the surface with just those single pictures. I believe right now, I didn't screenshot it, but there's an art gallery that's all NFT. It's nothing but NFTs in this art gallery. So it's going to get to the point where when you go to an art gallery, it's going to be all NFTs. And for you to interact with the NFT or the artist's NFT, in this case, you got to scan, say, a QR code with your phone, and it's going to interact. The art's going to move. So we're moving from just a picture that stays still to something that actually interacts, whether it plays music or it moves, or just Google it when you get a chance. XR NFTs. A lot of people are not talking about it.
NFT.
Correct. A lot of people are not talking about XR NFTs. I did mention it to Savan, but one of the companies that's working on it is SANP. That's a ticker symbol.
Okay.
Okay, not telling you guys to buy into it, but just look into it. I do have some shares. It is a penny stock, so it's highly volatile. You could either get rich or you could lose everything. But again, for me, it's low risk because it's very minimal,
Right.
And there's other companies too. There's like Humble, HUMBL, or their ticker symbol is HMBL. You can look them up too. They're involved in NFTs.
I have some Humble on Stash.
Correct. I have Humble as well.
Humble is on Stash?
Yep.
You sure?
I wanna say
HMLB.
yeah.
There might be a different Humble.
No, no,
Let me
it's HMBL.
Yeah, HMBL. You sure it's on stash?
I'm checking right now. Make sure that that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is right.
It used to go by a different name called Tesoro Enterprises. So they went through a merger and then they updated their ticker symbol to HMBL it's about 3 months ago.
No, I don't have Humble. I have something else. It's
Yeah.
Bumble.
Because I exactly because I that's what I'm saying because it's an OTC stock, so I don't think it would be on stash.
Yeah, Humble
And
actually has a marketplace where you can buy NFTs.
Okay.
and you hear the name of it, right?
Right.
Humble. Let's be
Humble.
humble. So it ain't
Right.
gonna be humble soon. You better hold it.
Yeah, they just launched the NFT gallery as of they reported this news as of September 7th. So they just launched it.
Oh, okay. So that was like
It is a
that was last
volatile
week.
stock. It goes up and down. But again, right now it's sitting at what is it, 88 cents? Let me double check. HMBL. I was just looking at it and I lost it. Yeah, it's at 88 cents, just about. So,
Yep. It's being pretty humble.
And
yeah,
what site you have that? Did you get that on?
I have it on TD Ameritrade.
Okay. See, I don't have TD Ameritrade.
Yeah, I have TD Ameritrade because I can get certain stocks that you
Right.
can't get on like Robinhood or Webull or Cash App. So that's why it's important to not only diversify your portfolio but diversify your platforms. You can't just have just Cash App or Robinhood, or you got to have multiple apps and have one of the big guys too, or like TD Ameritrade, Fidelity. It's important to have a big platform as well, so you can buy some OTC stocks
Okay.
over the counter, and other stocks too. That's not penny stocks, but again, these open up other doors for you in that sense.
Right. Yeah, because I know like on Webull, if you're trying to buy like anything under $1, they make you automatically buy 100 shares of it.
Correct. Because Webull, just like Robinhood, they're a pay to order flow platform. So
Right.
of course they're going to make you do that. On TD, if I want to buy one share of a penny stock, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
You said on TD, right? That's what you
Yeah,
just said? Yeah,
TD Ameritrade.
yeah, you ain't got a problem buying one share of OTC stock. You depends on the stock. You gonna buy one share of OTC stock. That thing gonna cost you about $7. You know that, right? Ellen,
Yes.
I
You
was
are
saying,
you going in and out too, Savon?
oh, yeah, I was saying that if you buy one share of an OTC stock on TD Ameritrade, you better add $7.
Yeah, that's true. I never buy. Yeah, what you're saying is correct, because TD Ameritrade does charge you a $6.95 fee for any penny stock trade you make. So when you buy and sell, you got to pay $6.95 every time. So that is true. I
Okay.
never buy one share for that reason. I always buy multiple shares.
Okay. Yeah, I need to give me a big platform one.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. TD Ameritrade, I had it since 2010. So I had it for a long time.
We had some good information tonight, man. We spoke about a lot of things. It's good.
Definitely.
Now it's time to go make some money this week. Make some more money.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Opportunities is out there, man. Let's take advantage of them. Let's continue to take advantage. Key thing, just understand that they're making money off these things now. It's not about later. So whatever you see running up, whatever you see that's volatile, jump on it when it goes down. That's a no-brainer. People are singing the song. Oh my God, I don't get in because they out while they hot in the kitchen making some soup. They making soup in that hot kitchen, that hot stove, boiling soup while we afraid to go in because it's volatile. You know how much billionaires, you know how much millionaires, billionaires, cryptocurrency is making?
Oh yeah.
People are changing their lives. Little old Dogecoin already changed some lives. Little old Shiba Inu already changed some lives.
Yep.
Cardano already changed some lives. Ethereum definitely changed lives. And most of all, Bitcoin definitely changed some lives. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on in the hot kitchen of crypto volatile. So while people are singing the song that is volatile, the people who understands it is taking full advantage of it.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
said when the
That's why I
market,
just try whatever I can invest. That's what I invest on the dip. That's just add more to it. That's all I could do. And you
Mhm.
know,
That's it.
because I ain't selling, so I just got to keep it going.
You could do different accounts, not financial advisement, but you could do different accounts and just trade, use some accounts as trading accounts and some as holding accounts.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I have Shiba Inu and Webull, and I have it in crypto.com. So if it goes up and I don't want to sell all of it in one platform, I could sell some in one and still keep a larger portion in another for the long term.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't really like to talk about Shield, man. 'Cause I got about over 2 million coins of that stuff. So
Mhm. They say you don't like talking about it.
no, not really, not right now. Somebody need to talk to me when it hits something, man. When it go up above, you know what I'm saying? When it's less than 5 zeros, then somebody talk to me.
Yeah.
Because it just keep fluctuating. I go up to 8 something, then it drop down to 6, then it go to 7. It won't go no higher than 8 something. So it's gonna be a while, I think, for that. So
Yeah, that one you just got to look at it like a scratch off ticket. That's how I look at it for
I don't
Shiba
even
because
I don't even look at my crypto.com at all, period. I just want to be surprised one day.
just set that alert.
Right.
Right.
I alert you that you are a millionaire.
I'm not gonna stay on too long, guys. I'm gonna pull up Coinbase really quick because what I want to do is look at Dogecoin because I want to see when Dogecoin had 5 or 6 zeros. I don't know why my phone's moving so slow now.
Oh yeah, I'm back at home. I keep forgetting it's 10:30 there for you guys.
Yeah, what coast are you on now?
I stay in Illinois, so it's 9:25 here. I'm an hour
Okay.
behind you guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. It's late over here, or getting there at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dogecoin's at 24 cents. I just want to look at the charts because I always look at the charts. So let me see. It won't let me go back prior to 2020 on this chart. But on September 13th, 2020, Dogecoin wasn't even a penny. It was 0.002.
Hmm.
I wonder what the market cap was at that time. Because what I realized with these coins, it's all about the market cap.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I didn't understand for Sheeb when their market cap was so high. But it wasn't going anywhere.
Let's take a look at Sheeb. Well, I think with those coins, Dogecoin and Sheeb, they're just working on the use cases. They're working in the background.
Okay.
So once they get those use cases in line, I think the coins definitely have potential. Do I know what they're gonna do? I don't know. I wish I knew, but I'd rather be in it than not in it.
Right.
Because if you do the math, if I got, like I said, when Savon first told me about Dogecoin, I didn't take it too serious. I put $50 here, $100 here. And I just look back, I'm like, man, when he first told me about it, if I had put like say 5,000, just as an example, yeah, I would have been sitting pretty nice,
Yep.
if you bought it under a penny. So yeah, Shiba, I agree. It does have a lot of zeros. Right now it has about 5 zeros.
It's been like that. It's been like that ever since it hit its high and dropped. It's been right there.
Yeah. Let me see. Their market cap is 2.7 billion. I mean, it's still low. And their supply is too high. They're in the trillions. That's one of the issues. Their circulation supply is 395 trillion.
Too many
That's
of
a
them.
lot. Correct. It's too many coins.
And see, I was reading something. I thought they were going to burn, about half of that.
I think they may still do that. They may still do that. But the crazy part is with Shiba Inu, don't they have like an ecosystem where they have other coins that's attached to Shiba? So when you stake your
so
Shiba,
now this I want to say is what you can do is you can put your Shiba into Bone and something else, and it seemed like once you put it into like Bone, but you have to have at least $1 million to transfer over to Bone. But once you did that, I was watching it. It seemed like you was making more off of Bone than you was making off of Sheeb.
Yeah, it seems like their other coins actually went high.
It's Bone and something else.
It's Leash. It's Bone and Leash.
Yeah, Bone and Leash. Yep.
You take the Shiba, I believe you stake it in Bone and you earn Leash or something like that.
Yep.
Confusing.
I think you can. So when it first came out, you can stake it into Bone, and then I don't think Leash was up yet right when Bone was, but then I think like a couple of days later, you can take that and put it into Leash also. So you only been able to do that probably like it's probably been about 2 months now that you were able to take your Sheeb and put it into Bone.
Yeah.
But I seen the return once they start doing it. Like, man, it was more than what the Sheeb was.
Yeah. It's confusing. I'm still learning. Yeah. And even if you notice the good news that came out with Cardano, what happened? It dipped. And this is a buying opportunity.
Right.
It's almost like the opposite happens. It's like the good news come out, they make the updates, came out with smart contracts.
And it drops.
It drops.
Bad news make you go up.
Well, that's why they come with the term "sell the news, buy the rumor." So people were
Yeah.
buying the rumor when it was rumored that they're gonna release smart contracts in such and such date. It was going up. As soon as the release came, the news actually came into uh, reality. They went, and a lot of people are, I guess, selling or taking profits.
Yeah. For the last few months, a lot of people have been taking profit.
Yep, yep. No, but I'm very bullish on Cardano. I just feel like it's going to do really good things. And another one, Polygon as well. Ismatic.
Now, see, I've been looking at Polygon and everything, but I haven't invested anything into it. But they say that's about the next wave that's about to come through.
Yeah, they're again, I haven't fully done in-depth research recently for the updates, but I know that Polygon operates as something like a security layer for Ethereum, Ether.
Yeah.
And also Polygon's doing big things with NFTs right now. So they're doing updates in the background. I'll definitely buy more of Polygon. And I know there's some other coins that a lot of people are not talking about as well. The Graph, I don't know if you heard of that one.
Yeah, I have some graph on Coinbase only because they give you the $3 free and I put some into it.
Yeah, they where you do all those short courses and you get the free crypto.
Yeah, I don't even do the short courses. I just kind of read up on it first, and then I just answer them questions.
Yeah.
But then I do a little bit of after I do it, I research them after that. So you can get a lot of, what is it, Stellar on there, Graph, one called Barn Bridge,
Anchor, ANKR.
Yep, Anchor. And I noticed like some of the ones recently that they've been coming out with for you to do like the little quizzes on, like they really been shooting up.
Yeah.
Like, cause I seen one, I think it was like Harvest or something like that. That thing shot up to like $100 and some.
But I listened to, I had heard a guy say this not too long ago. He said that you shouldn't always pay attention to the price because ultimately what's going to make the coin worth more is a use case, because that's going to dictate how crazy it goes up. So, we don't know. We're not fortune tellers. We don't have crystal balls. So we don't know what's going to happen with these coins, but yeah, they said don't, like Cardano could easily look like, okay, it's not doing much, but that thing could, go crazy one day just based on their use case and what they're doing. With the smart contracts, that's basically a situation where it's like, if this happens, then this happens. So basically you're entering into a contract, like gambling, basically. If the Cowboys score X amount of touchdowns and it goes in overtime, then this happens. So I see them doing a lot of things. And I think I was looking on Twitter where someone posted the ecosystem of Cardano is pretty big. I mean, they haven't even scratched the surface yet. And that's what folks don't understand, So Ether, they have a lot of people running programs on Ether right now. They haven't even started really doing that with Cardano yet. Their ecosystem is really big. And keep in mind, they just started smart contracts. So I see a lot of big things happening on with Cardano. I buy it. I wouldn't say I would say every few days I buy some,
Okay.
So I'm very bullish on Cardano. Again, I don't know. I don't see. I see other coins. I see what you're referring to. Other coins where they're like $60, and one we discussed several weeks back, Axie Infinity, which I like that coin too. That's a gaming coin, but there's other ones too. And what I realize is you can go to crypto.com, or what is it? Coin Market Cap. Is it coinmarketcap.com? And you could search for new
Yeah.
coins. Because the whole thing,
Okay.
and I had this conversation with Savon during the week. I said the whole thing is searching for coins with great use cases before they get to $50 or $60 a coin. Because you want them
Right.
now when they're a penny, when they're $2, when they're 2 cents, when they're 5 cents. You know? So
Okay.
I can't go through all the coins I'm looking at right now, obviously, because I would have to open up my app. But there's some other NFT coins that's up and coming. And one thing you want to look at is the market cap. That's very important. So if you can get
Okay.
some good coins with a good use case that's under $1 billion market cap, like some that's in the $1 million market cap, and they have a good use case, do your research on that coin, because that may be the
Okay.
next coin to explode.
Right. Yeah, because it seemed like they're just coming out with coins now.
Correct. And not every coin is going to survive. Some of these coins are going to go in thin air. They're going to become nothing, you know? Again, it's all
Right.
about use case, you know, and I do some research. And one thing you want to look into, or we should all look into, is coins that are involved in storage, right? Like ICP, right? Internet computer.
Right.
There's a few. I can't go through all of them right now, but just based on my research, I think that's going to be the next thing to explode. Any coins that's involved with anything to do with computer storage.
Okay.
ICP is one of them, but ICP is already, if I'm not mistaken, that one already ran up pretty well. But there's other coins that's going to do the same thing, and you want to catch them early.
Right.
Let me give you an example.
And that's on Coin Market, right?
Yeah, like ICP, you can look it up on crypto.com. But coin market cap, that's where you can look up the market cap for coin. But again, you want to look at coins that's under $1 billion.
Okay.
Not saying they're all good if that you have to still do your research. But
Right.
like internet computer, let me see if it shows me everything. What I hate about crypto.com, it only goes back 6 months. Yeah, this coin has gone down. Matter of fact, if we look at it, when this coin back in May, this coin was $318. So it has been dropping down. You see that market cap is 9.16 billion. Yeah. That was the other one that I had. I'm hearing good things about Harmony One coin. That's 20 cents right now.
And I'm gonna get ready to go. My stomach bothering me. You guys can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, stomach bothering me, man. So I'm get ready to hit the road. You want to end the live whenever you're ready, Alan?
Well, I don't have control of it, but you can go ahead and end it. I'm pretty much done for the night as well.
Okay. All right, Will, we're gonna hit the road then.
All right, fellas, man. It was good talking to y'all tonight. Yeah, and I'll be on next weekend too.
All right, no problem.
Try to see what I can consume this week.
All right. So we'll talk in the week.
Okay.
All right, guys. Have a good
All right.
night.
All right, y'all
All
have a
right,
good
you
one.
too. You too. All right.